Hello guys, and welcome back. I decided to keep my hair back for today's video, at least for most of it, because the look I want to do today is one that I feel like it's going to take a long time. I don't actually know how it's going to turn out, but I've been thinking about it for a while, kind of had this idea, and we're going to try it out today. I don't know if you can tell either, but I'm really tired today. It's been rough because we're getting ready to move and work has been stressing me out this week. And then on top of that, we're going away for the weekend, which we had planned way in advance. So, I knew about it. It's just like, man, why does it all have to happen at the same time? But about the look, that's what you really want to know, right? So I was scrolling through Instagram like I always do. I spend like most of my time on Instagram. And one of my favorite people to follow on there is mcdrew. And if you guys do follow her already, she is just so creative. She's so good at like special effects, makeup, really glam, natural. She's great at everything. And so this look right here is the one that I want to give a shot today, but we're going to do it with a little twist. She used leaf freckles on her face, but instead I want to go with a more Halloween kind of theme. It's not going to be spooky or anything. I'm not super comfortable doing that on camera yet. I need more practice before I feel like I can show you guys like this is the way to do it. But I do want to try this. This is the inspiration for what I want to do with the leaf freckles. I want to do like an 80s themed Halloween kind of vibe on my face instead. So obviously we're going to start out with the eyes, and I decided, like, she did a really pretty halo eye. I kind of want to do a fake halo eye because for me the focus really isn't going to be the eyes. The eyes are just going to be there to kind of complement the colors that I'm going to use on my cheeks. So instead I kind of want to do, so we're going to be using basically these colors here from the face paint palette. So we have yellow, pink, and teal. So I want my eyes to kind of reflect those same colors. So on the lids, I want to do a bright pink. I want to do like a yellow gold inner corner highlight, and then finish off the lower lash line with a teal shadow. Okay, I feel like I got a little closer than I normally do. Like my face in this monitor is like the entire monitor. Since this palette has most of the shades I'm looking for the lids, I'm going to go into the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette, and you guys already know the drill. You know what shade I'm already going into first, and that is, if I can get it here, and that is Cavity. So we're going to start off with this bright pink, and this bright pink is going to go mostly in the crease. You can blow it out a little bit, but I don't really think it's that necessary for this particular look. Now we're going to deepen up the crease with a little bit of a darker shade, and I think the best one here is Extraction. This is a really pretty burgundy tone, and I'm going to focus this shade on the outer corner, the inner corner here, and just the very deepest parts of the crease. I don't want to go too dark with it, but I do want a little bit of contrast. And I'm going to keep this part as empty as I can. We're not going to cut it or anything, but we are going to put a lighter shadow in the middle. So I just want to make sure that we leave a little bit of it free and open so we don't have to cut it, if that makes sense. Next, so where we left that little blank space in the middle of the lid, we're going to use a very light pink shimmery shade to make it really pop. And my favorite one is Candy Floss. I can't get this in me in the camera, it's too big. Okay, so that's this one here. This is Candy Floss, and I'm just going to take it on my finger, and we're just going to dab this in the center, and then gradually just kind of feather it outward a little bit so it blends into the other colors. And then I always say you can never have too much glitter. Right in the center here, we're going to make it pop just a little bit more. So I have the Milani Hypnotic Lights Holographic Eye Topper, and this is in the shade J.One or Luster Light. And I'm going to dab just a little bit here, right in the center. Oh yes. Oh, I love it. Alright, so I did my face makeup, and now we're going to move on to the lower lash line. Feel like this is going to be pretty simple. We're trying to just keep the color scheme going, so I pulled out the Violet Voss Flamingo palette, and I think the shade that matches closest to the shade in the face paint palette is this one here from the Flamingo palette, and it is called Oceanfront. This shade does have a bit of fallout, so I'm going to work with this slowly. Take your time, build it up. It's not necessary to rush through it. So I have a little, very small flat brush here, and we're gonna go up to the lower lash line here, and then we're gonna start blowing it out a little bit, but not until we have the color that we want. Okay, I lied. I don't like this shade. We are gonna try though the shade next to it, or sort of next to it, and that is called Beach Ball. Oceanfront was just turning out a little too sheer for me, so let's try mixing this with Beach Ball. Okay, so this was looking a little creepy with a bare waterline, so I pulled out my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Deep End. I'm really hoping that this is like sort of the same shade. It's the only one I have that is this color, and I'm going to line the lower waterline so there's not such a stark difference, and it just looked like very clowny. Like I'm doing clown makeup. I don't know. I just didn't like it, so I'm going to use this pencil to kind of balance things a bit. Now, I'm not sure about the brow bone highlight yet, so I think I'm just going to leave that empty, blank. What do you want to call it? Just not done. But I do want to pop on a gold on the inner corner, just so when I start doing the face part, you can kind of see it tie together a bit. And so that's another reason why I chose this Violet Voss palette, because one of my favorite gold shades is this one right here, which is called Pineapple. This is just like one of the most beautiful, like vibrant yellow golds. Oh, I love it. Like I showed you earlier, I'm going to be using this CC Beauty face paint here, and I'm going to focus on these three shades, so the yellow, the pink, and the teal. So I guess I'm not going to start with the little ghosts, because I really want to do the ghosts, but we're not going to start with them. I'm going to start with something that's a little less intense, and that is a triangle. I have some of that bright pink on the tip of this brush. Not sure you can see it, but where do I Where do I even start? Like, triangle? I guess we can put a triangle, like, right here-ish. I am also going to outline these in black like she did, but for now, I'm just gonna do the triangles. So we've got one here. I'm gonna let them dry a bit before I even try to mess with the black. That's why I was saying we'll just move on. So I guess. Oh my god, I just. This is nerve-wracking here. Triangles are down. Now let's move on to squiggles. So it's kind of just gonna like literally like squiggle. Squiggles are gonna be in yellow. So I'm trying to plan out like the ghosts and stuff. So I guess we can do a squiggle like right here. This is the worst squiggle ever. Alright y'all, and this is the finished look. I ended up having to finish up a lot of this off camera because it started to pour down rain here outside, and it was so loud it was making all the car alarms go off. It's kind of sensitive, isn't it, if they like go off with just rain? But I am stoked with how this came out. Now, I will say I do not draw good ghosts. I think I just don't draw well with paint yet because I'm not used to it. But, I mean, the ghosts, they came out alright. I made little faces on them and stuff, so you kind of knew, like, you know, they were ghosts. But the hard part was trying to line it. I thought, okay, I won't use a brush to line it because I'm not good with that yet. So why don't I go ahead and use, you know, my regular liner. I don't know if that was even any better. The liquid liner just kind of felt clunky, and like I didn't have like a fine enough tip. I probably need a liner with a thinner tip, but I mean that's fine. I still think it turned out okay, considering I really had no clue what I was doing. And then I topped it off with the Disney and ColourPop collection. This lip is Jasmine. I thought about going more subtle and like a nude or just a gloss or something, but the rest of my face was screaming 80s, you know, like 80s electric neon, so I just went for it and found like the most pink, bright pink lip that I could find. So I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Please, if you get a chance, check out mcdrew on Instagram or Twitter. She is just so talented and so creative. It amazes me every time I see her. But don't forget, if you do like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And if you are interested in seeing more of these kinds of looks, don't forget to subscribe. There's a button either down below or there will be one right here in this corner before y'all leave. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. We will be away for the weekend. I should have some vlogs coming from that, you know, shortly afterwards. So you guys will see then. Not sure what to expect yet, but I am really excited and I cannot wait to catch you guys in the next video. Bye y'all.